Hey there, this is Dr. Sue from Functional Medicine Plus. I'm here to talk about protein because I've had a lot of people ask, how much protein should I eat in a day? Well, first of all, protein is a macronutrient. It is one of the three macro meaning big nutrients. The other two are carbohydrates and healthy fats. Why do we need protein? Because protein helps you build muscle. And why do you need to build muscle? You need it for strength, endurance, energy, and it is where your metabolism takes place. So that's what really gets you revved up, your muscle, and what takes place within your muscle. The problem is, as we get a little older, we tend to eat less and less protein. We eat a lot when we're eating the big family meals, but as time goes on, you tend to just kind of eat a little more simply, and you don't focus so much on eating protein. So how much should you eat in a day? Well, there's kind of a general rule of thumb that you should eat 1 gram for every pound that you weigh based on your ideal body weight. So I'm going to give you kind of an easy math thing because it's easier to divide these numbers that I've already figured out. Let's say you weigh about 120 pounds. That means you should eat 120 grams in a day. But here's a kicker. That sounds like a lot of protein, but it has to be divided into your 3 meals because you can only absorb so much at a time. So let's take that 120 grams of protein example again. If you divide by the 3 meals, you get 40 grams for each meal. That's pretty doable. But if you were to say, I'm going to eat them all at dinner, which is how we tend to do things, we tend to have most of our protein at dinner. If you do it that way, your body is only able to absorb and use so much at a time. You start going over about 50 grams per sitting, and you're not going to get much added benefit from it. So remember that rule of thumb and start to look at how much protein you feel like you're eating in the mornings. Probably not very much at all. It should be distributed throughout the day. And as you're really focusing on eating a lot more protein, push the water as well. Things that are really good sources of protein are meats, eggs, fish, poultry, but that is meat, and things like beans and nuts. I made a handy dandy little download for you here on which foods have the highest proteins. Oh, there you can see it. Oh, and that's the guy with the muscle. You can find this handy dandy download here if you go to our website, functionalmedicineplus.com, and you just put protein in the search bar. That blog will lead you to this very chart, and this chart focuses on foods that are highest in protein. So as you're choosing your daily food, start to focus more on getting a lot of protein. The beautiful thing about it is it makes you feel full longer, and it begins to help you keep away from the carbohydrates. Your cravings actually lower. So I hope this information is helpful. Until later, bye-bye.